Hey y'all, I'm back. If you're new to this channel, I'm AJ. I'm a mental health advocate and author. Author of Hindsight is 2020, and I speak a lot about mental illnesses, mental health, what it is. I just want to educate the free world. Why? Because over 43 million Americans are suffering with mental illnesses. 1 in 4 adults and 1 in 5 children will be diagnosed within a given year. This is a crisis. And the reason why I'm so tickle pink and so happy and geeked, happy, joy right about now is because I went to the doctor yesterday and I was given a depression screening. That was 10 questions, just 10, nothing spooky. And they asked me how I was doing, how I've been feeling, how I've been sleeping, how I relate to others. And this is a part of standard care now. And they don't care if you're in there for a broke arm, a bullet wound, or jock itch. They're going to give you a depression screening just so that people are familiarized with symptoms and warning signs and they can understand what is going on possibly in their lives and see that a lot of our negative emotions, they'll usually say if you have 5 or more things on that list is indicative of underlying mental illnesses. I'm sorry, I'm getting congested here. And I was so thrilled to see that as an advocate. I said, yes, now we're getting to the bottom of things. We're helping everyone to come through the door, be more familiar, more aware with what's going on with their emotions. A lot of times we're harboring pain. You got to think about the definition of mental illness. We're not talking about crazy and deranged. That's stigma. I'm talking about things that are medical conditions. You won't seek treatment for something you don't consider a medical problem. Medical condition that affects every area of your life, every area, your thoughts, your feelings, how you respond to the world, how you relate to others, things like that. So those are mental health conditions. And you have to think sometimes that we may not know what's going on with us. Other times we do. So when you have everyday life hit you, you get stressed, you get overwhelmed, and then before you know it, you're spastic. That's how these illnesses work. If you can say, well, how do people just wake up and start killing folks? How do people just wake up? You don't just wake up like that. It's almost always an underlying issue. It's almost always something very small, and it just worsens over time. But that's okay if you feel like you need someone to talk to. That's how you get to the bottom of these illnesses. You hash it out, you sit on a couch or wherever it is you happen to be meeting, and you talk to someone about your problems. And you get out all of that unresolved anger and all that hurt and that pain. Remember how I said Bishop Noel Jones from, what was it, Preachers of LA? A tear almost came out of this man's eye at, 275 years old, when the therapist, Dr. Thema Bryant, asked him about his mom abandoning him when he was a baby. A lot of things happen to us that we don't talk about, so we feel like we've dealt with it. Mental illness don't go away on its own. It just doesn't. You need help. You need to talk to someone. You need to be more familiarized with signs and symptoms. So I'm just geeked about that. I wanted to leave that little announcement for you. My doctor's office going forward is now screening everyone for depression so that we can make sure everyone is healthy. So welcome. If you didn't catch the Abiola Abrams hangout with us, that's fine. I forgive you. You can check out the link and you can find out a lot more about me, my book, mental illnesses, and all that good stuff. So thanks a lot for checking back in, and I'll have another video for you soon. Wellness wishes.